Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we have another inspired perfume review, which is a local brand that some of you may already know. This is actually the part 2 of reviewing some of the fragrances dito sa brand na to. And that is DEKODE, a brand that is utilizing the use of molecules, or basically ito yung mga ingredients in perfumery that is made out of the lab. Synthetic ingredients ito that are used to enhance the scent experience of the users, right? Medyo na-explain ko na yan briefly on the part 1 ng review ko of their brand. I'm gonna put it somewhere in here so you can watch it if you haven't. And yes, this is gonna be the part 2. So I have here 7 scents. This has been with me for almost a month now and I was able to try them. All of these perfumes pala are in 32 ml EDP to Parfum concentration. We have RPJ Masculine, Tonka Balm number 2, Ikaros, Cloud Fusion Rouge, Aurelia, Aquatica, and their Sauvage EDT under their mod series. Also guys, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Yan, I'm gonna put all the links of my social media accounts down in the description so you can follow me there. Unahin na natin pag-usapan is the RPJ Masculine, which is inspired by Rouge the RPJ for men. So this is one of those scents na marami nagkakagusto because it's really nice. Every time na ginagamit ko to, it's just ang bango lang. That's what I can say about the scent. And this is probably the closest inspired ng RPJ that I've tried. I have tried other close inspired perfume ng Eclat for men, but you can smell the quality in here. It doesn't smell cheap at all. Napaka well-rounded ng scent niya. Considering this is just inspired perfume, talagang ang ganda ng quality na ginamit. Like, wala akong masabing anything bad about this perfume, as in specifically this blend na ginawa nila, because again, it's not offensive, it's just soft. It's a soft boy kind of scent. Alam mo yun? This fragrance is utilizing the violet leaf note, which is a clean, aromatic, soft scent na almost powdery, parang Fabcon, something like that, na mabangong Fabcon. Alam mo yun, na still manly, but not masculine, you know what I mean? Longevity on my skin is about 5 to 6 hours and more than a day on my clothes. And this projects moderately for the next 1.5 to 2 hours before it becomes more intimate, projecting for the next 3 to 4 hours. And again, so far sa mga na-try kong inspired, well, given ito naman din talaga yung pinaka mataas in terms of pricing, thus we get this kind of quality na, again, sobrang smooth, parang original yung scent niya. Yung experience of using this perfume is like the original. Parfum concentration din pala siya, by the way. With that, I will rate RPJ Masculine 9.5 out of 10. Next is Cloud Fusion Rouge. So from the name Cloud and Rouge, this is a hybrid between Ariana Grande Cloud and MFK Baccarat Rouge 540 XDP, Extrait de Parfum. Kinalabasan nung hybrid itong dalawa is it became smoother, creamier, alright? A little bit powdery. It still has that parang cotton candy sweetness, alright? But the balance between the XDP and the Cloud in here is amazing. As in, this smells divine. Ang sarap. Okay, I think that's the right term. Ang sarap niyang amoy-amoyin. Gourmand yung ataka dito. It's very smooth and very creamy. This is my favorite so far na BR540. Like, I hope BR540 smells like this, but yeah, it's an amber base. But this one became gourmand. I like it so much. Performance is also good. Around 6 hours longevity, more than a day on clothes, with moderate to slightly above moderate projection for the next 1.5 to 2 hours before it becomes quite intimate. Parang intimate going to moderate pa. Medyo mas ma-performing to ng konti than arpege, which is understandable. So yeah, performance-wise, it's above average for me. So with that, I will rate Cloud 9.5 out of 10. Next is Tonka Balm number 2. Now, I haven't tried the Tonka Balm on the number 1, but what I have here is the number 2. I was told that this is inspired by YSLY. Now, to be honest, I don't get it at first. Okay, hindi ko siya nakuha. Parang, okay, kung sinabi sa akin ni Armin na, bro, that's inspired by YSLY. But as it dries down, nung lumalabas na yung Tonka, para siyang Tonka that I get from Armani Code, Eros, something like that, parang mix of that. And then it becomes blue with the Tonka at the base. And then siguro mga 30 minutes as it dries down on my skin, dun ko na nakukuha yung YSLY. I think it's nice because it's, of course, inspired perfumes, but you'll get parang original blend to this Tonka Balm right here because it's fresh, it's sweet, it's blue, but the base is Tonka bean. Sweet, oriental, kind of woody vibe na masculine. I think it's sexy. High level quality of inspired perfumery, okay? Because this is not your typical pre-mix inspired perfumes. No, this is not. The quality is really there. Also long-lasting and quite projecting as well. This is above average projecting on my skin. A moderate to above moderate projection pa to before it become quite intimate as it reach mga around 4 hours plus. So, plus. So, there. Lumalabas na yung YSLY DNA as it dries down. So, sa umpisa medyo iba. So, if you're looking for a YSLY inspired with a twist, also performing, yan, look no further because Tonka Balm number 2 is here. Bang for the buck. Sobrang sulit talaga. So, with that, I will give Tonka Balm number 2 9.5 out of 10. Next is another hybrid series. This is called Ikaros. So Ikaros is a hybrid of Creed Aventus and MFK BR540. You get the benefit of both worlds in here. It's definitely woody, which is coming from the Aventus, right? It's pineapple-y, but the pineapple note in here is enhanced because of that sweetness from the BR540. So para siyang naging parang overripe pineapple in a good way, alam mo yun? Also, there's the harmony of the birch note, yung woodiness, yung sharp woodiness, and the sharp amber na meron sa BR540. So yeah, it's quite on the sharp side, but not in a bad way. If you're looking for a strong, potent juice ng Aventus and BR540, yeah, this is really potent. It's sweet, it's woody, it's ambery, it's quite spicy, it's quite fresh. So, by the way, ang ginagamit pala dito sa Ikaros is the Creed Aventus 2016 formulation, which is, to be honest, I haven't tried that. Based on what I can smell, it's very woody. But here's the thing, when I'm reminded that this is an inspired perfume, parang, talaga ba? Ang galing eh. By the way, this is Extrait de Parfum, by the way. In terms of projection, talaga nagpo-project siya. This also projects above average, above moderate, for up to 2 hours before it becomes soft to moderate for the next few hours. So with that, I will give Ikaros 9.5 out of 10. Next is Aurelia. Ayan. So Aurelia is inspired by Parfums de Marly de Lina. And this is also extrait concentration. And grabe to. Sobrang bango. Grabe talaga. Inspired, but it smells OG. Alam mo yun? Like, of course, iba ang OG, but man, this feels like an original perfume. You know, the sweetness of the rose, of the parang berries, okay, or lychee, something like that. That fruity note smells alive. It smells real. Again, the quality is just top-notch for its price. It's amazing. Sobrang galing talaga. Girls, if you want to smell sexy, floral, sweet, okay, very feminine aura, it's giving me a picture of beautiful woman, attractive, pero hindi bastusin. Yeah, this is just amazing. And again, I know Delina and it smells very similar to this one. Performance is also good. This is above average as well. Lasted about 6 to 7 hours as well. Magpo-project siya ng mga above moderate for the next 2 hours before it becomes soft to moderate for the next 4 to 5 hours before it sits closer to you. So yeah, I can't tell you enough how sexy this fragrance is. As in, grabe. Ladies, please wear this fragrance. Whether the inspired or the original one, I'm telling you, this is sexy. With that, I'll give Aurelia a 9.5 out of 10 as well. Next is Aquatica, which is inspired by Acqua di Gio, but this is their iteration of the 2012 Acqua di Gio profile. So this is a vintage formulation siya, which is obviously hindi ko na inabutan, in parfum concentration. To me, this smells more aromatic than Acqua di Gio na naabutan ko na. Not citrus forward. This is an more aromatic definitely. The citrus is still there but medyo it's toned down. The aromatics in here is sobrang amazing. And the marine, parang aquatic vibes, parang watery ganyan, makes it more sexy in my opinion. Mas makapal, mas malalim siya ng konti than the Acqua di Gio, or at least mga Acqua di Gio that I've tried. It's not so much na parang ang laki ng diferensya, but if your nose is quite experienced, especially dun sa part ng Acqua di Gio, you can definitely tell the difference na, uy, this is more aromatic, like mas makapal siya. Galing. Again, it smells like an OG fragrance. Parang original designer tong ginaamoy ko, as in. Performance is average on my skin. I got 4 to 5 hours on my skin with moderate projection for the first 45 minutes before it becomes intimate for the next 3 to 4 hours. With that, I will give Aquatica 9 out of 10. Next is a mod series. This is a mix of Dior Sauvage EDT plus bergamot essence plus molecules. Alright, so basically, okay, this is a more airy Dior Sauvage inspired. Oof, wow, galing. The opening is very light. Okay, it's not as citrusy and spicy as the original one. Actually, hinahanap ko yung spicy, wala siya sa opening. But what you will get is a fresh and light Sauvage hindi pa siya matamis sa umpisa. After a few seconds, it develops into that parang sweet, citrusy bergamot, which smells very fresh and light. I don't get a lot of pepper in here, which is present sa original na Sauvage DNA. So I think that helps with making it less aggressive, less offensive, especially in the opening. That parang deodorantish blue, ambroxany vibe is present in the dry down. So, umpisa hindi mo siya makukuha. So, parang nung umpisa ang tinry ko, sabi ko, hindi ko siya makuha. But nung nag-dry down siya, doon siya lumabas. I'm sure may magtatanong, kamusta yung copy, ganyan. This is to me around mga 75 to 80% copy. But really, when we talk about quality na, honestly, I don't mind eh. Sabi ko nga sa mga ginagawa kong video sa TikTok, quality na pinag-uusapan, I don't really mind. As long as kaamoy siya, I'm okay with it. And what I like about this is maganda yung sayaw sa hangin. Above average projection to sa akin for an hour and a half maybe. And then becomes soft to moderate projecting on me for the next 3 to 4 hours. So around mga 6 hours sa akin to on my skin and of course a day on clothes. It's just nice smelling. Hindi siya yung masakit sa ilong eh. Hindi siya yung matapang sa ilong. So I think they did a good job on that department, making it, you know, just smelling good, smelling nice. Alam mo yun. With that, I will give the Mod Series Sauvage 9.5 out of 10. So congrats to DEKODE for making another great inspired perfumes. I can understand kung makakakuha tong brand na to ng solid followers talaga, solid buyers that will repurchase because iba yung experience niya pag ginamit mo siya than ibang inspired. Like definitely there's something in what they do that will make you repurchase. Parang ganyan. In fact, ako yung citron wood nila, which is inspired by Cedrat Bose, is the only inspired clone. Wala pa naman kasi masyadong okay na clone ng Cedrat. But that's the only inspired perfume na ginagamit ko ng Cedrat Bose na nagagamit ko talaga. Noong una, it smells very close. It's performing. Tapos, yun nga, mura lang siya. So, I think the price that they're offering versus the quality that you will get, I think that's one of the strong points ng brand. Siguro, one thing lang, if they can, you know, change a little bit yung bottle nila, if they can use a more parang less common bottles, alam mo yun, to add to the presentation because having a really good juice is nice, but to have a good presentation as well na parang masarap yung display is, you know, not a bad thing, right? So, yeah, those are my thoughts about DEKODE Parfums. I'm gonna link their shop in the description and also in the pinned comment section if you wanna buy them. Comment your thoughts. Sino sa inyo yung mga nakagamit na ng DEKODE and what are your experiences with this brand? Let us know in the comment section. So, yung mga gustong mag-try, and DEKODE will have more insights from the buyers as well, not just from me, right? So, that is it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.